Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl will continue in a moment.
The totally new Buick Regal. There's nothing like it on the American road.
Out on the horizon, the heart of a Buick, the start of a regal new day. The great American road was made for Regal. It's a Regal reward, it's the way it should be in this Regal American land. The great American road belongs to Buick.
And let's tackle Tim Daniels' first to score.
There's only one camera system you can buy that lets you hold the picture in your hand while you still hold the feeling in your heart. The Polaroid Spectra system.
Burger King introduces the Bullseye Barbecue Burger. 2 flame broiled burgers with cheese and bacon topped with a Western-style barbecue sauce. The Bullseye Barbecue Burger. Get it while you can at Burger King, the best food for fast times.
Without a big deal.
Hot Pockets.
Ham and cheese.
Pizza, please.
Barbecue. It's for you.
The tasty hot meal without a big deal. Hot Pockets. Yeah.
All I really cared about was seeing the light of the next day and not too much else. I just wanted to stay alive.
Vietnam. Monday.
We return to Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl. Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl will continue in a moment.
It's a pathway that leads from here to tomorrow, from sea to shining sea. The great American road belongs to Buick. Whoa, it's a feeling of smoothness, of power and grace. The road up ahead in command. Yeah, the great American road belongs to Buick.
Del Monte asked 3 people with a taste for something exciting which drink has the blend of flavors they've been looking for.
Del Monte, pineapple mandarin.
Del Monte, classic raspberry.
Del Monte, pineapple grapefruit.
Del Monte Fruit Blends. People with a taste for excitement are discovering that a drink with a blend of fruits can mean more taste. Fruit Blends. More fruit, more taste.
A lot of cough syrups contain an ingredient that has no effect on a cough, alcohol, up to 20%. New Contact Cough Formula has no alcohol and is just as effective for your cough. Now, which would you rather take? Contact.
Carnation Instant Breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. You're gonna love it in an instant. So good and frosty, rich and tasty. Carnation Instant Breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. Carnation Instant Breakfast comes in 4 delicious flavors. Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate malt. It's one nutritious breakfast you're gonna love. Carnation Instant Breakfast. In regular and no sugar added. You're gonna love it in an instant.
Hot Pockets. When you want a hot meal
Without a big deal.
Hot Pockets.
Ham and cheese.
Pizza, please.
Barbecue. It's for you.
The tasty hot meal without a big deal. Hot Pockets. Yeah.
Hello, I'm George Papard. Every Wednesday night, beginning November 11th, I'll be bringing you a new series from the A&E cable network called The Divided Union. It's a searching 5-part documentary. Over 50 well-known historians, as well as classic battle reenactments, take you through the most severe test the American Constitution has ever withstood, the Civil War. Don't miss this exclusive series beginning Wednesday, November 11th, Veterans Day.
We return to Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl. Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl will continue in a moment.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting all day. When I'm through with you, you're gonna be history, man. I'm gonna eat you up. And you know what? I'm gonna enjoy it.
Nothing takes care of a mean appetite like the tender chunks of chicken and rich egg noodles in Campbell's new Chunky Chicken Nugget Soup.
I'm gonna eat you up.
Campbell's Chunky, it takes care of the meanest appetites.
This is the Arts and Entertainment Cable Network. For quality you can see, keep watching A&E.
The New Yorker. It is not the ordinary person who would eagerly await a visitor such as this, who, for a few hours each week, would put aside career, hobbies, health club, and do something that is rare today. Read. The New Yorker. It begins with an insider's guide to what's happening in movies, theater, music, dance, and art. Add to that the best fiction, nonfiction, and poetry of our time, previewed in the New Yorker sometimes months in advance. And throughout it all, you get laughter. Those legendary New Yorker cartoons. Call now and get 52 weekly issues of the New Yorker for just $25.95. Save more than $50 off the $78 cover price. Also, get this New Yorker cartoon sampler book free. At a price like this, you may even want to order two. Call 1-800-228-2787. 1-800-228-2787.
There's only one place for an evening of unforgettable comedy. You'll see unbelievable acts
I will eat a human being.
and witness bizarre habits.
I'm sailing just like that.
There's only one place where America's wittiest wonders make a career out of making you laugh. So spend an evening at the Improv. Tonight. Over 100 years ago, they went in search of lost cities, making spectacular discoveries. From the ancient pyramids of Egypt to the cliffs of Mesa Verde, follow the footsteps of these great explorers on their journeys into the past. Join A&E when we proudly present this exclusive 7-part premiere, Footsteps, next Saturday. Critics called it one of the finest jazz pop concerts in memory.
I've been invited on dates.
The one, the only, Tony Bennett.
I might have gone, but what for?
And the big band swing of Woody Herman. Tony Bennett with Love. Next Sunday.
We return to Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl. Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl will continue in a moment.
In OR and 3 to go. I'm so busy caring for others, I don't have time to think about me. So I count on Mutual of America.
For over 40 years, Mutual of America has been caring for the financial security of nurses and countless others who work in the not-for-profit community.
Now with my special pension plan, I don't worry about my retirement. Thanks to Mutual of America.
Mutual of America, caring for Americans who care for us all.
The New Yorker. If it were like any other magazine in America, it couldn't possibly look like this. Now, wouldn't that be a shame? You see, ever since the New Yorker began in 1925, they've never felt the need to shout to the world that they were publishing the best fact, fiction, humor, criticism, poetry, ideas, cartoons, and entertainment guide in America. Week after week, the quality of the New Yorker speaks for itself. And after 60 years, the New Yorker remains the New Yorker. Confident, uncompromised. The New Yorker is a national publication of entertainment for people who love film, art, theater, and dance. And of course, the New Yorker cartoons. It's a guide to what's doing for people who like to live. But above all, The New Yorker is a one-of-a-kind weekly publication for people who like to read. Over 1,000 books got their start in The New Yorker. Important books, fun books, dozens of books last year alone. Harrison Salisbury of the New York Times called it the best magazine in the world, probably the best magazine that ever was. If this sounds to you like something worth investigating, call this number and get 52 weekly issues of The New Yorker for just $25.95. That's a $65 saving off the cover price. Call now and you'll also receive one more issue, the very first New Yorker, reprinted for the first time since 1925 and not available anywhere else. It's free with your paid subscription if you call now. Call 1-800-331-1000. That's 1-800-331-1000 for 52 weekly issues of the best magazine in the world. Yes, The New Yorker.
We return to Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl. Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl will continue in a moment.
Del Monte asked 3 people with a taste for something exciting which drink has the blend of flavors they've been looking for.
Del Monte, apple cherry.
Del Monte, classic raspberry.
Del Monte, country strawberry.
Del Monte Fruit Blends. People with a taste for excitement are discovering that a drink with a blend of fruits can mean more taste. Fruit Blends. More fruit, more taste.
My country is
200 years ago, our Constitution was born. And with it, the promise that we, the people, could live in freedom as one nation. To capture the spirit of that precious promise, the United States Mint has created the official United States Constitution coins in silver or gold. Now and forever, hold on to the promise at Kmart, Banks and Savings and Loans.
Really, Norton, you'd think you'd never had ice cream before. Oops.
There's only one camera system you can buy that lets you hold the picture in your hand while you still hold the feeling in your heart. The Polaroid Spectra system.
This time, this place has done a lot for me. A kind of thing happens when the beauty of a place overwhelms you. Things seem different, more positive. I'll be going home in a few days. But I'll be back.
Come back to your bed. Hot Pockets, when you want a hot meal
without a big deal.
Hot Pockets.
Ham and cheese.
Pizza, please. Barbecue, it's for you.
The tasty hot meal without a big deal. Hot Pockets.
Carnation instant breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant.
So rich and frosty, it's one nutritious breakfast you're gonna love.
Carnation instant breakfast.
In regular and no sugar added.
You're gonna love it in an instant.
He's dignified.
Come on, Bill, just this once, make a fool of yourself on purpose.
He's provocative.
What exactly is infidelity, and how can we get involved with it?
Who is this man? He's Dabney Coleman as the one and only Buffalo Bill. Tonight, beginning Wednesday, November 11th, George Peppard will host a new series from the A&E cable network called The Divided Union. This superb 5-part documentary includes over 50 well-known historians, as well as classic battle reenactments, which will take you through the most severe test the American Constitution ever withstood, the Civil War. This original production can only be seen on A&E.
Don't miss this exclusive series beginning Wednesday, November 11th, Veterans Day.
We return to Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl. Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl will continue in a moment.
Remember when the world looked like this? Well, Lubridrape has given it a new look, a vertical one. We've done it by providing designers with over 800 colors and textures to work with. We've done it by creating system parts so reliable they come with a lifetime plus guarantee. And we've done it all so well, we've sold more vertical blinds than all our competitors combined.
We're Lubridrape, and we're turning the world to vertical blinds.
Carlos? De Benito?
And let's tackle Tim Daniels' first going to score.
There's only one camera system you can buy that lets you hold the picture in your hand while you still hold the feeling in your heart. The Polaroid Spectra system.
Carnation Instant Breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. You're gonna love it in an instant. So good and frosty, rich and tasty. Carnation Instant Breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. Carnation Instant Breakfast comes in 4 delicious flavors. Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate malt. It's one nutritious breakfast you're gonna love. Carnation Instant Breakfast. In regular and no sugar added. You're gonna love it in an instant.
Like to draw or paint or maybe just sketch or doodle? Well, if you do, chances are you have the interest needed to become a serious art student. And here's how you can find out. By simply calling toll-free, Art Instruction Schools will send you without cost or obligation this enjoyable art test. You take it at home in your spare time, and when you've finished, you simply mail it in. Your test is then reviewed and graded by experts, and that's all there is to it. So call or write today for your art test. And don't let the wonderful world of art pass you by. To get your free art test, call this toll-free number or write to Art Test and give your name, address, and age. Don't delay. Call this number now. Call 1-800-228-2787.
We return to Dudley Moore at the Hollywood Bowl.
In the Cutlass Calais, GM's new 4-cylinder quad-4 engine produces more power per cubic inch than most V8s.
And 36 miles a gallon.
This engine in this car makes driving an extraordinary experience.
From the engineers at Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile quality in the dependable Cutlass Calais.
Wally Schirra, Apollo 7.
Alan Bean, Apollo 12.
Dick Gordon, Apollo 12. We had more to conquer than space.
We had the common cold.
And to conquer cold symptoms, we used fast-acting Actifed.
Actifed, a cold tablet so effective doctors recommend it, is available full strength without a prescription.
Actifed stopped my runny nose and sneezing.
Cleared my stuffy head.
How do you conquer cold symptoms? Actifed.
Oh, hi! It's me! Snuggle Dryer Sheets. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive. I get clothes static free. Listen! No static electricity. And they're cuddled up fresh. Get clothes snuggly soft and static free with me.
Try Snuggle Fabric Softener and easy-to-snap-off sheets. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive.
Auburn, 1856.
The river's running gold.
At the Wells Fargo office of John Q. Jackson, the gold rush never let up.
About 5 ounces, I reckon.
Through it all, agents like Jackson set a standard for accuracy
5 ounces, 15 grains.
that's lasted for over 130 years.
Exactly how much have you got in here? 1,403 ounces. Exactly.
Wells Fargo Bank, still coming through today.
Hot Pockets, when you want a hot meal
without a big deal.
Hot Pockets.
Ham and cheese.
Pizza cheese.
Barbecue, it's for you.
The tasty hot meal without a big deal. Hot Pockets.
A winter fashion show from your fancy furrier. Warm body.
Cold heart.
Warm body.
Cold heart.
A winter fashion show from Friends of Animals. Warm body.
Warm heart.
Warm body.
Warm heart.
Don't support an industry that destroys beautiful animals. Don't wear fur. Friends of Animals, because they need your time, your money, your love.
I'm warm-hearted. I don't wear fur.
He's dignified.
Come on, Bill, just this once. Make a fool of yourself on purpose.
He's provocative.
What exactly is infidelity, and how can we get involved with it?
Who is this man? He's Dabney Coleman as the one and only Buffalo Bill. Tonight. Now, A&E presents a glimpse into your holiday season of movie premieres.
Lucy Chapman had it all. A wonderful home, a handsome husband, a loyal dog. Unfortunately, she also had a giant South Korean chicken ball. A chicken ball that ended it all. That was a year ago. But thanks to her sister's magic, something incredible's happened.
Hello again.
Lucy's come back. From the dead.
Hello. I'm Lucy Chapman.
You're dead.
Dead.
D-E-A-D. Let's go say hello.
You can't say hello. He was at your funeral.
What is going on, Zelda? Did you put funny herbs in my tea? This is insane. Who are you? How are you? What am I doing in this dress?
Mom, I don't think you've realized the importance of what's happened to you.
It's earth-shattering.
It would change the way people look at life.
By any chance, do you know what's happened on Knott's Landing?
Shelley Long is Lucy Chapman.
Lucy who?
And Lucy Chapman's life just hasn't been the same since her death.
Sometimes you can get incredibly powerful vibrations from old braziers, but yours just had a slight hum.
Hello again.
Take one wicked stepmother, two jealous stepsisters, one snobby house cat, one fairy godmother, and a bunch of mischievous mice. Then put them together, and what have you got?
Take a look at that!
It's Walt Disney's classic, Cinderella.
It's such a surprise.
It's the love story to end all love stories.
A wonderful dream come true.
But that's just the beginning. The fun. The music.
Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day. It's Cinderella, make the fire, fix the breakfast, wash the dishes, do the laundry.
The magic.
Look at what she did.
And the excitement.
On the stroke of 12, the spell will be broken.
Wait! Please wait!
Get her!
Walt Disney Pictures proudly presents a motion picture whose time has come again. And it's coming for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Because even miracles take a little time.
Exclusively in theaters. Walt Disney's classic, Cinderella.
They went out on a secret mission for the Navy. They've gone out before. This time they didn't come back.
Everybody keeps talking about them like they're already dead. They're not dead. They're prisoners.
They're heroes. They do anything for their country. Look what their country's doing for them. Nothing.
They could send in a rescue team, but all they want to do is send in negotiators. What is that? A bunch of old guys who can't do anything but sit around a table and talk.
Well, I'm through talking. Time's running out. If no one else is gonna rescue them, then it's up to us. We can't let them die. They're our fathers.
Good morning, Vietnam! That was a little song by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Walk like a man. Thank you, Frankie.
Thank you, Adrian.
Well, walk like a man, sing like a girl. An incredible thing to do. Hey, we're coming at you right now. It's 0600. Woo! Not a bad time of day if you're a chicken. Weather today, hot. Tonight, hot. Tomorrow, hot. Hey, guess what big surprise tomorrow night? Hot. Ho, ho. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, we've got a traffic report from our special traffic reporter, Jimmy Wah, up there on the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Jimmy, how are you doing? Not bad, Adrian. It's an incredible thing today. We have two water buffalo mating. Traffic backed all the way up to DMZ as people stop to take pictures. Also, we have an interesting coincidence here. Ho Chi Minh, Colonel Sanders, possibly the same person. Whoa, you be the judge. The lines are open. Call in. Okay, incredible news coming at you later on, but now, here's a little special Christmas treat for those of you out there. Ethel Merman singing Silent Night. Ethel? Silent Night, Holy Night. Thank you, Ethel. That'll depress hyperactive children. Thank you, Adrian. No, Ethel, thank you very much. Here's a little song coming at you right now. Aretha Franklin. Oh, Mama, I'd walk 15 miles in the snow to stand in your garbage. Hit it, Aretha.
This is the Arts and Entertainment Cable Network. For quality you can see, keep watching A&E.
This is CBS.
Now there's a frequent traveler program that can guarantee you Christmas in Hawaii. It's Pan Am World Pass. World Pass has no holiday restrictions, so you could celebrate St. Patrick's Day in St. Thomas. World Pass has no seat limitations, so you could celebrate Thanksgiving in Turkey.
To join and get the details, call Pan Am. Who knows, you could be celebrating New Year's in New Delhi.
Pan Am World Pass. Holiday travel guaranteed.
Most banks pay you jumbo rates if you deposit a ton of money. But what about smaller amounts? At Home Fed, we won't treat them like peanuts. We'll pay our $100,000 jumbo CD rate on as little as $10,000 with no fixed term. Home Fed. Don't forget.
Simon and Simon, twice the fun. Weekdays at 4.
I got a headless body and a bloody saber.
And the wrong suspect. Tonight on Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote. Sponsored by Armstrong, makers of floors, ceilings, carpets, and furniture. Armstrong products and decorating ideas make your home so nice to come home to.
I never knew you could look so good. You're the prettiest house in the neighborhood. I got to say it. You're a dream come true. Armstrong made you so nice to come home to. I couldn't believe it. When I opened that door, you were looking gorgeous from the ceiling to the floor. Anything I can imagine now I know I can do. Armstrong made you so nice to come home to.
Armstrong can teach your old house new tricks. Let Armstrong floors, ceilings, carpets, furniture, and decorating ideas give you a beautiful new look to come home to.
It strikes without warning, with only a mother's love to fight back.
Just wish the voices would go away.
Nancy McKeon, Valerie Harper, Strange Voices, Monday.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is John Dancy, NBC News.
Good evening. President Reagan has decided how to respond to Iranian attacks on U.S.-flagged ships in the Persian Gulf, but the president would not disclose his response. Mr. Reagan talked to reporters at the White House after a hospital visit to Mrs. Reagan, who's doing fine after surgery for breast cancer. Vice President Bush visited little Jessica McClure today in Midland, Texas. He said her rescue from an abandoned well on Friday was a tribute to the American spirit. Market analysts are waiting to see what small investors do tomorrow after the stock market's drop of more than 100 points Friday. I'm John Dancy in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.
Good night, Tim. We'll be back late.
Ah, the virtues of milk.
party!
Milk has fiber to help boost your energy level, protein to assist muscle development, riboflavin for agility.
They're back!
And milk has vitamin B complex for a stable nervous system.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. You're home early.
Milk, it does a body good.
McDonald's is tossing new shrimp salad. Loaded with shrimp. Dozens of shrimp. Bursting with shrimp. McDonald's new shrimp salad. Tossed fresh all day.
And now when you buy a new shrimp or any other entree salad, you can get a hamburger, cheeseburger, filet-o-fish sandwich, or 6-piece chicken McNuggets free.
Sunday Night Sports with Fred Rogan, tonight at 11. And now, the 8 is Enough Gang in an all-new world premiere movie. Getting older got you down? Carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Well, come home to a world premiere movie.
The Invasion of the Bradfords.
No, it's not a sci-fi flick.
Does this have anything to do with my birthday?
But it is an all-new family reunion.
This is the way the Bradford house should look.
Dick Van Patten, Mary Fran, and the whole gang for an 8 is Enough reunion.
Your face has held up pretty well for half a century.
Next.
I do so love you guys.
And let's tackle Tim Daniels' first moving score.
There's only one camera system you can buy that lets you hold the picture in your hand while you still hold the feeling in your heart. The Polaroid Spectra system.
She ran her first rally at 22. At 29, she was a champion, with victories worldwide. And though Michelle Mouton has gone from rally champion to mother, one thing hasn't changed. She still drives an Audi. They say the car you drive says a lot about you, but we think the kind of people who drive our cars says a lot about Audi. When you're ready to follow your own road, you're ready for an Audi.
In the most sacred place, in the darkest of night, the most evil force man has ever known is awakening.
I've got a message for you.
From John Carpenter.
No one out there can help us.
Director of Halloween. Comes Prince of Darkness. He is here. Prince of Darkness, rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
I'm scrunching in my mouth. It's super good.
In McDonald's, we're tossing salads fresh all day, every day.
The chef salad is super. The ham, the cheese, the turkey.
You name it, it's got it here.
I could run in and get a salad, and kids could get hamburgers.
The chicken salad oriental. It's just like my grandmother would make.
Look at these big pieces of chicken. Look at that.
And it's always been fresh any time of day. It's so fresh. What more could you want?
Tossed fresh all day. Make McDonald's salads.
I'm going to eat a lot of them.
We interrupt this cold to bring you this important message. Introducing new NyQuil Cherry flavor. Now people of all tastes can relieve their colds at night. New NyQuil Cherry flavor. NyQuil Relief. Cherry taste.
Burger King introduces the Bullseye Barbecue Burger. 2 plain broiled burgers with cheese and bacon topped with a Western-style barbecue sauce. The Bullseye Barbecue Burger. Get it while you can at Burger King. The best food for fast times.
You feel the motions, the fever is high. You got a notion, you're gonna fly. You feel excitement, oh yeah. Riding Pontiac. Get on the Pontiac, ride, Pontiac, ride.
Le Mans, Le Mans. Imported, affordable driving excitement from Pontiac.
Nobody's body's like your body. Foot Locker, got the shoes for your body. Come see the latest and the greatest. Foot Locker.
There are over 500,000 doctors in America, and they catch colds just like you. So, which cold medicine would doctors take for their own achy colds with congestion and sneezing? In a nationwide survey for their own achy colds, more doctors said they take the formula in Dristan than the formulas in Sudafed, Actifed, and Dimetap combined.
I'm going to take what doctors would take. Wouldn't you?
Dristan, with the formula more doctors would take.
Would you believe these 3 Alpo dogs are father, son, and 13-year-old grandfather? Thanks to the complete nutrition in Alpo Beef Chunks dinner, even I can't always tell them apart.
Alpo, generations of healthy, happy dogs.
NBC Sunday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
Tuesday, a young cop puts his career on the line to save a woman from the streets.
Did you blow the stake out because of some hooker?
Tough man, wanna play?
We can't handle a woman like that. I need your help.
She's in so deep, only a cop can save her.
Where is she? Acting like a fool. No badges, no guns, just us.
Never knew an attraction so fatal. Crime Story, Tuesday.
Announcing outstanding values on fine European-style furniture. To go. Store. Opens Wednesday, October 28th.
If you've been contemplating a new car, HomeFed's pre-approved order loan voucher will not only open doors, it'll help you close the deal.
Enjoy handcrafted art, international food and music at Village Venture Street Fair in the Claremont Village on Saturday, October 24th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
1 killed, 30 injured in a tour bus crash. The story at 11.
We continue with 8 is Enough, a family reunion, starring Dick Van Patten and Mary Fran.
It's the Battle of the Rosies.
This Rosie's got the big towel.
This Rosie's got the quicker one. Bounty.
And they're off.
Bounty's the quicker picker-upper. See?
I'm gonna change my towel, Rosie.
But not your name, Rose.
I don't intend to grow gracefully. I intend to fight it every step of the way.
Oil of Olay.
This is the year I turn 30. Again.
Penetrating quickly, assuming the function of the natural fluid you lose as you age.
The big 3-0 is no big deal. I've been there. A few times.
Helping maintain fullness and softness, making your skin look younger.
I love being 30-ish and looking 20-something.
Good night, Tim. We'll be back late.
Ah, the virtues of milk. Milk has fiber to help boost your energy level. Protein to assist muscle development. Riboflavin for agility.
They're back!
And milk has vitamin B complex for a stable nervous system.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. You're home early.
Milk, it does a body good.
Introducing Toyota Corolla for 1988. Dramatic new looks that'll literally stun you. Performance that'll surprise you. And value that is legendary. For 1988, it's a whole new dimension for Corolla. Toyota quality. Who could ask for anything more?
Want a frozen dinner that tastes great out of your microwave?
Oh, you bet.
Armour Dinner Classics. Every portion is prepared individually for better microwaving. Armour Dinner Classics. It tastes great out of your microwave.
Now you're cooking.
NBC Sunday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
Friday, the girls go wild and guest Dick Van Patten advises Nick.
Keep your eyes on your kids.
But the mischief gets way out of hand.
We didn't know we were going to get suspended.
Friday.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is John Dancy, NBC News.
Good evening. President Reagan called congressional leaders to the White House tonight. This just hours after Mr. Reagan said he had decided how to respond to Iranian attacks on shipping in the Persian Gulf. Former presidential aide Mike Deaver goes on trial for perjury tomorrow. The charges stem from investigations into his lobbying activities. Secretary of State Schultz has wound up a visit to Israel. He reported no progress in getting Mideast peace talks started again. Treasury Secretary James Baker has criticized West Germany for allowing interest rates to rise, a move that attracts investors and hurts the value of the dollar. I'm John Dancy in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.
It's 3 a.m. Do you know where your money is? Fidelity does. Call us 24 hours. The vision of Fidelity never rests.
Is this your idea of a bite to eat? Leek soup and salmon with hollandaise sauce? Then you have the taste for Noah. Does an everyday meal look like this? Is this the little something you whip up for the crowd? Then you have the taste for Noah. Uncommon soups, exceptional sauces, bouillon and salad dressings. Is this your idea of a simple dinner for two? Noah, where taste is everything.
Oh, the State Fair, the Disneyland. State Fair's coming.
I know there's something special there for me.
Alaman left and dose it, oh, your partner.
Come on, you're neck and neck, you're almost there. Boing, boing, boing. We're baking pies and cooking up our chili.
With marching bands and great parades throughout the whole darn fair.
Oh, the State Fair at Disneyland is something special, something special.
Something special, really special.
Come and see.
We've got your day wrapped up. The Channel 4 News at 11.
We continue with 8 is Enough, a family reunion, starring Dick Van Patten and Mary Fran.
This is my homemade vegetable beef soup, and this is home cooking from Campbell. Look at those vegetables in that delicate broth. Wait a minute. That's mine.
If you can't tell it from homemade, it's probably Campbell's home cooking.
The only way to travel is Cadillac style. Some people want more, not just a little bit. This is your life, and you're the only one who's living it. Let's go, let's live, let's love every mile. The only way to travel is Cadillac style. Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac style.
Get ready for a toothpaste that tastes so great, kids will rush to brush. New Crest for Kids with a flavor that's so different, some kids call it
Berry-licious.
Berry, 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 banana, banana, berry, feet, fine, Mary. Berry-licious.
No matter what they call it, they'll rush to brush.
Bubblemint.
Bubble, 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 bubble.
And while they're enjoying the flavor, they'll be fighting cavities too. Bubblemint. New Crest for Kids. It tastes so great, they'll rush to brush.
When your sore throat burns, every second counts.
I'm counting.
You want relief, and you want it now.
I want this pain out of here.
That means Chloraseptic, because only Chloraseptic has the powerful anesthetic phenol that penetrates nerve endings for relief in seconds. Relief so fast, the moment you feel it, we'll stop this commercial.
Another grandma for stovetop.
I'll never forget the first time I made my husband stovetop stuffing instead of potatoes. He loved those breadcrumbs and spices so much, he got carried away. And so did I. Right to the gazebo.
Stovetop instead.
Tuesday, a homicidal housewife reveals a secret.
Her husband was a bigamist.
Bigamist, huh? A bigger mystery when a multi-married man is murdered.
This whole thing is kind of spooky.
The return of Matlock. Then Cheers' Kelsey Grammer fakes his murder to commit another.
My, I am clever.
Dale Robertson unravels the ultimate murder suspense.
Hugo.
J.J. Starbuck, Tuesday. Monday on Alf, the Tanners become a TV ratings family.
La-di-da.
When Alf tampers with a People-Log, will it destroy America's favorite show?
You rigged the ratings?
Have you had contact with a juror on this trial? If I find any evidence of collusion, I'll have you disbarred.
They're breaking the law to prove a man is innocent.
Jury tampering is a felony.
Well, you haven't tampered with me. Yet.
But they're guilty of a passion
You're dangerous.
that could destroy them both.
This is a bad place to have enemies.
Cher, Dennis Quaid, Suspect, rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
If you're looking for the only sports car in the world that gives you the superior traction of front-wheel drive, a competition suspension, and an unbeatable 770 protection plan, then look no further. It's gotta be the intercooled, turbocharged Dodge Daytona Shelby Z.
It's gotta be a Dodge.
Chicken Little, come and go with me. Chicken Little, only at KFC. Chicken Little, come and go with me. Wow, 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 wow. Chicken Little, you're everywhere I go. 39 cents, you know I love you so.
Kentucky Fried Chicken's new Chicken Little sandwiches. They cost just a little, but people love them a lot.
Come and go with me.
My country 'tis a
200 years ago, our Constitution was born. And with it, the promise that we, the people, could live in freedom as one nation. To capture the spirit of that precious promise, the United States Mint has created the official United States Constitution coins in silver or gold. Now and forever, hold on to the promise at Sears Banks and Savings and Loans.
NBC Sunday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
One moment, a happy young woman, and the next,
Don't touch me.
a strange illness strikes without warning,
There's no cure.
shattering a family.
I don't know when it's going to happen again.
Nancy McKeon is the victim. Valerie Harper fights back with only a mother's love.
I won't let you go.
A world movie premiere Monday, Strange Voices.
Good evening, Bill Agatuda in the Channel 4 newsroom. Coming up at 11 o'clock tonight, major news expected soon out of Washington. The president has called congressional leaders to the White House. He's told them he has decided how to retaliate against Iran for the attacks on 2 U.S.-linked tankers in the Persian Gulf this past week, but he won't say publicly what his decision was. We'll have the latest. Also coming up at 11 tonight, new pictures of baby Jessica in the hospital.
On Marblehead Manor, Mrs. Stonehill hears the call to motherhood, and Jerry may be her answer.
Hey, people tell me I'm good.
Primetime starts at 7:30, Monday.
Keep saving your triple chance tickets with stars for a shot at millions on the big spin. You could be one lucky pup. It has helped solve water problems for entire cities.
Time to brush your teeth, kiddo. Okay, Mom.
It is a worldwide leader in fluid technology.
I'm blushing.
It has created the world's largest submersible pumping station with the capacity to handle 370 million gallons per day. 1 gallon at a time.
Brian!
It is the Fluid Technology Corporation of ITT. A new ITT, building businesses into leaders.
Class, repeat after me.
Class, repeat after me.
Go to McDonald's, buy any new shrimp or other entree salad.
Go to McDonald's and buy any new shrimp or other entree salad.
Get a hamburger, cheeseburger, filet of fish sandwich, or 6-piece McNuggets free.
Get a hamburger, cheeseburger, filet of fish sandwich, or 6-piece McNuggets free.
Really? Really.
Really.
Buy one of these.
Buy one of these.
Get one of these free.
Get one of these free.
We continue with 8 is Enough, a family reunion, starring Dick Van Patten and Mary Fran.
Really, Norton, you'd think you've never had ice cream before. Oops.
There's only one camera system you can buy that lets you hold the picture in your hand while you still hold the feeling in your heart. The Polaroid Spectra system.
AT&T comes through with an advanced telemarketing solution. When a trucker's down, he needs service fast. But where does he find help in the middle of nowhere? That's why Goodyear turned to AT&T. Now a trucker just calls 1-800 number to reach the nearest service outlet. So he can get back on the road in no time at all. And sometimes, even sooner. From equipment to networking, from computers to communications, AT&T is the right choice.
The Transamerica Pyramid. You'll find it in San Francisco. You'll also find it in Dallas. And Atlanta. And New York. Even Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. In fact, you'll find the Pyramid wherever there's a need for insurance and financial services. Our home may be in San Francisco, but our heart is everywhere. Transamerica. The power of the Pyramid is working for you.
Hey, everybody needs a good place for his stuff. In fact, videotape is just a place to keep all the good stuff you see on TV. There's funny stuff, there's scary stuff, there's the kid stuff, there's your wife's stuff, there's even your stuff. But don't tape your stuff over your wife's stuff. And no matter what stuff you put on Fuji videotape, you'll always get a clear picture and great sound. So where are you going to put your stuff? My place or yours? Fuji videotape. Put the good stuff on the good stuff.
You feel the motion, the fever is high. You got a notion, you're gonna fly. You feel excitement, oh yeah. Riding party, get on the party and ride.
Le Mans, Le Mans. Imported, affordable driving excitement from Pontiac.
Wednesday, a mother's prayer.
Give me a grandson.
A son's secret.
Daddy?
Bobby? An angel's anger.
Can't you see what you've done?
A powerful highway to heaven. Then on A Year in the Life, Joe makes a surprise announcement.
I'm going to propose to Alice.
Are they ready for love the second time around?
Will you marry me?
Wednesday. Remember the kids from 8 is Enough?
Chariot.
Roman. Lollipop.
Sucker.
Well, they're all grown up and they're playing Super Password all this week.
There's a plan for building a house. You should have a plan for moving out of one. That's where Ryder comes in. We can help you handle every step, from picking the best truck to packing your lamps.
Got a spot for this?
Oh. What's that?
Hair.
Call your Ryder dealer this fall for easy Ryder values. They're all part of the plan. Ryder. We're there at every turn.
In McDonald's, we're tossing salads fresh all day. Every day.
I mean, it's fresh when you get it, and it's fresh when I pop it in my mouth.
It's like having somebody come in your own kitchen and make you a salad.
I come through the drive-thru. It's quick. It's easy.
McDonald's Chef Salad, Chicken Salad, Oriental, and Garden Salad. For a taste that's tossed fresh.
It's really crisp and fresh.
My taste buds just went crazy.
Tossed fresh all day. McDonald's salads.
These are Del Monte vegetables. These are not. These are the nation's leading seller. These are not. These were the first to go nationwide with a no salt added line. These were not. Because of their consistent quality, these are chosen to carry the Del Monte shield. These are not. Del Monte vegetables. A lot of things the others are not. Does your family deserve anything less? Del Monte. We grow quality.
The Van Patten family loves their cars.
And they trust us to take care of them.
Every 3,000 miles, we bring them to Jiffy Lube. They change the oil with quality Pennzoil, replace the filter, lube the chassis, fill the important fluids.
Check the air filter and wiper blades. Inflate the tires. Vacuum the interior.
And wash the windows.
14 quality services in 10 minutes and with no appointment.
Welcome to Jiffy Lube. We'll take care of you like family.
Tomorrow night, don't touch that dial. Alf's rigging up the Tanner's TV for high ratings, of course, on Alf. And on Valerie's Family. David saves a life with CPR, but how will the experience affect him? Then it's one family's courageous struggle against mental illness on the NBC Monday night world premiere movie, Strange Voices, starring Valerie Harper and Nancy McKeon.
I'm Brian Gumbel. This week on Today, India's Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi.
I'm Jane Pauley, also Paul Newman, Joanne Woodward, George Harrison, and Cher.
That's this week on Today.
She tried to ignore the strange happenings around her new house and the bizarre neighbors. But when her husband got weird...
You've changed. It's me. It's Jerry.
She had to look into it, and what she finds will scare her to death. Pamela Sue Martin.
We have to get off the island right away.
Bay Coven next Sunday.
Lucky did it again. We put Ralph's, Bonds, Alpha Beta, Giant, and Lucky to the total test a second time by comparing prices on hundreds of food and non-food items. Again, the totals confirm there is a real winner. With savings as much as 12%, Lucky is still the low-price leader. And with proof that you really do save every time you shop at Lucky, the real winner is you.
been coming in here long before any man came to these shores. But these mighty rocks stand fast, big and strong. Well, that's the kind of strength folks have been counting on for over 100 years with Great Western. You see, Great Western's built on a solid base of over $28 billion in assets and backed by the security of federal insurance. So if you want a bank that'll make your money grow safely, come to Great Western Bank. We'll be standing big and strong, no matter how the tides change.
She's the Sheriff, Tuesday night at 7:30 on Channel 4.
Bill Lagatuta, Colleen Williams, Christopher Nance, weather, and Fred Rogan, Sunday Night Sports. Channel 4 News, Nightside.
Good evening, everybody. It has been an urgent night at the White House. The president has decided on some form of retaliation against Iran for the attacks on those 2 tankers this past week. And tonight, he summoned congressional leaders to the White House to brief them. All the president would say publicly is that he has made a decision. The congressman left the meeting a short while ago without any comment. Now, last week in the Gulf, a Kuwaiti tanker renamed the Sea Isle City and flying the American flag was attacked by an Iranian Silkworm missile. Also fired upon and hit by an Iranian missile, a U.S.-owned tanker flying the Liberian flag. The private meeting with the congressman tonight, according to reports, doesn't mean action is necessarily imminent, but similar meetings occurred before the Grenada invasion and the bombing of Libya. Vicki.
And in more news from the White House, Nancy Reagan's physician says the First Lady is recovering remarkably well and may be able to go home in about a week. President Reagan spent about 6 hours at the hospital today visiting with his wife. Doctors say the First Lady's vital signs are strong and she's in very little pain.
We've been together all afternoon and had lunch together and she's feeling fine.
Now, the best news of all came from doctors at Bethesda Naval Hospital, and that is that Mrs. Reagan's breast cancer has not spread. Doctors removed the First Lady's left breast and several lymph nodes from under her arm yesterday. The surgery showed there was no malignancy. The president had a gift for Mrs. Reagan today. He said it was a little mirror that she had admired. Another recovery of note here. She is not out of the woods yet. There is more surgery in store for Jessica McClure as doctors work to save her right foot and perform plastic surgery on her face. Now, tomorrow, doctors will remove a section of dead skin from her forehead, and then the skin grafts will begin on her right foot. Doctors had thought that foot would have to be amputated, but they say it's regaining some color. Today, the vice president and his wife visited with the McClures.
Our children used to play here in the streets of Midland for 10 or 12 years. So when Barbara and I heard what was happening to little Jessica, well, we took it very personally, as if it were happening to one of our own.
They just mostly went in there and looked at her and were very happy that she was okay. And Vice President Bush had some mints that he wanted to give her in his pocket.
Jessica's parents say they will have a party for the 18-month-old girl when she goes home, and they are planning a banquet for the rescue workers.
Baby Paul Holk, the youngest human ever to receive a heart transplant, showed some good signs today. He moved his hands and his fingers, and doctors say there is no indication of brain damage. However, he is still in critical condition at the Loma Linda Medical Center. Just 3 short hours after Paul Holk was delivered on Friday, doctors replaced his defective heart. They knew months before he was born that he would need a new heart, so they had a donor organ ready to go. Baby Paul now weighs 6 pounds 7 ounces. He's recuperating in an incubator, which warms the air around him, and he's attached to a respirator as well. Other news tonight, 47 passengers on a Las Vegas-bound charter bus got more than they gambled for this morning. 2 armed men climbed aboard the bus as it was passing through Vista in San Diego County on its way to a monthly Nevada gambling tour. The driver was ordered to drive around while the men collected nearly $4,000 from the passengers. 1 shot was fired, though nobody was hurt.
I'm thinking of praying. What else could you think about? Nothing but prayers.
And then what did he do after that?
Honey, I don't know. I was so excited.
What did you do, just hide?
Just sit there. He didn't tie nobody down.
And there was a deadly accident involving a tour bus here in Los Angeles today. A car going the wrong way down a Santa Monica freeway ramp slammed into the bus after sideswiping the pickup truck. The car's driver, identified as a Montana man, was killed instantly. 31 people on the bus were injured, 3 of them seriously. Passengers on the bus said the quick reaction by their driver probably saved their lives. Police tonight are saying the driver of the car may have been drinking. Vicki.
And in Orange County, 2 people are dead tonight after a shooting incident in Fullerton. It happened around 2:30 this afternoon. A man stumbled out of a house on Terraza Place asking a neighbor to call paramedics. And while the neighbor made that call, a woman came out of the same house and then shot the already wounded man 3 more times. Then she went back inside the house and killed herself with the gun. Police say that man and woman were acquainted, but their identities haven't been released. No motive is known at this time.
Embattled leaders of one of Hollywood's largest unions called together their supporters today. As Patrick Healy reports, they intend to fight allegations of misconduct.
It was a counteroffensive by IATSE union officials on the hot seat. Local 44 business representative Alan Price, President Ed Hall, both accused of misconduct, of using goon tactics, of hiring an organized crime figure. But this was their meeting, their supporters, their declaration of civil war.
Right or wrong, you got to stand behind them. You got to stand behind your local. Yeah.
IATSE's roots lie deep in film history and deep in organized crime. During the 30s, the union of behind-the-camera employees was controlled by 2 Chicago mobsters, William Bioff and George Brown, both members of the Al Capone organization. That era of shakedowns ended in the 40s, and the union's international leadership says it's determined to keep IATSE clean. This week, behind closed doors, misconduct hearings for the accused leaders of Local 44. The International is outraged by the local's monthly payments of $4,000 to Joseph Franco, who describes himself as an organized crime figure in his book, Hoffa's Man.
I have no idea what Mr. Franco is supposed to do.
But he has been paid.
$4,000 a month, yes.
Mr. Franco is nothing more than an honest consultant.
Where's Mr. Franco today?
Today?
Yes.
I don't know.
Franco was nowhere to be seen at this meeting, but his contract was overwhelmingly supported by members who contend the real issue is the International's attempt to eliminate local opposition. It was only about 10% of the membership that came to support the suspended local leadership, but with extra locks on the office door, they vow not to give up control. It's a battle that threatens the foundation of Hollywood's largest crafts union, threatens to set it back to the kind of turf battles it has not seen for decades. Patrick Healy, Channel 4 News, North Hollywood.
Coming up, a big lottery winner who works close to us. The story when we come back.
No, it wasn't Christopher Nance, but he'll be here along with the weather. First, let's check in with Fred Rogan, who has a very busy day in sports.
Now, coming up tonight on the Sunday Night Sports, folks, of course, we are going to show you the Minnesota Twins continuing to surprise the world. Yes, that